Ghost stories stopped working a long time ago, not because they're bad, but because your brain knows they can't touch you. Artificial intelligence is different, because when an AI makes a decision about you, a loan approval, a job filter, a recommendation, nothing feels imaginary. And that's the uncomfortable part. Tonight, I want to show you why stories about AI feel more real than ghosts, and why your brain doesn't stop thinking about them after the video ends.
Where technology meets terror. Stay offline.
This isn't a video about robots turning evil, and it's not about science fiction. It's about something quieter. The reason a simple line of code can feel more threatening than a haunted house ever could. Because ghosts ask you to believe in something impossible. AI horror asks you to recognize something you already live with. And once you see it that way, you can't unsee it. For centuries, horror lived in the unknown. Ghosts, demons, curses, things that hid in the dark. Those stories worked because people believed the world was full of mysteries beyond human control. But we don't live in candle-lit rooms anymore. We live surrounded by screens, systems, algorithms quietly making decisions for us every day. So when horror shifted from the supernatural to the technological, something inside us changed. Modern fear isn't about what lurks in abandoned houses. It's about what watches silently, calculates constantly, and never looks away. AI horror feels closer because it exists in the same world we do. It speaks the same language as our lives. Data, profiles, predictions, and that familiarity is what makes it unsettling. Your brain actually processes fear in two different ways. One reacts to immediate danger, a loud noise, sudden movement. That fear is sharp, but short-lived. The second system is slower. It focuses on anticipated threats, on scenarios that could unfold over time. This system doesn't panic instantly. It obsesses. Ghost stories trigger the first system. You jump, you tense, and then you relax. AI horror activates the second. It asks a quieter question. What if a system makes a decision about you, and you don't get a say? What if nothing is technically wrong, but everything feels wrong? Your brain doesn't know how to shut that thought off. This is the disturbing turn most people miss. AI horror isn't terrifying because machines are becoming too intelligent. It's terrifying because they reveal how predictable humans are. The system doesn't need to understand you deeply. It only needs patterns, habits, small, repeated behaviors. The machine isn't the monster, it's the mirror. After a ghost movie, your brain relaxes. Because it knows the threat stayed on the screen. But after AI horror, you notice recommendation systems, facial recognition cameras, automated decisions happening without explanation. The story follows you back into real life. And when the screen finally goes dark, there's no release, just the awareness that nothing in this story required magic, only systems, data, human behavior, things that already exist, and things that will still exist tomorrow. If this made you uncomfortable, the next video explains how psychological horror is designed to do exactly that. Subscribe if you want to continue.